Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dr. Precious Podcast. I am your host, Precious. They said distance is not a barrier. That's why we'll be connecting from Lagos to Potakot. In an industry full of people trying to be likable, today's guest chooses to be unforgettable. He's a creator who sparks conversations, defies expectations, and built a brand entirely on his own terms. Today, we find out who he is when the camera stops rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, Naza of Potakot. The question would be, what are you beyond Potakot? What are you beyond the brand Potakot?
I'm a businessman. I am a designer. I studied architecture in the Bells University of Technology, which has influenced my design a lot. So yeah, just all around, like I'm a designer. I'm Naza the designer. I'm just a designer, not nothing extra.
What other stuff do you do aside from Potakot? What fills your time when you're not creating?
I think a lot.
Yeah.
I think a whole lot. Yeah, but aside that, I design too. Like be it a sketch, I design on my phone, I draw, I write. I don't think nothing exactly fills my time aside design. Maybe music. But while I'm listening to music, I'm designing. Aside being an architect, which I feel like is on the same line, I am also into real estate. You know, but that's just basically it. Everything still boils down to me being a designer, basically.
So does the creator look like the brand or it's just the character you step into?
What you see is what you get. Port Harcourt no dey whisper. What you're seeing is Port Harcourt, and I am Port Harcourt. No place in this world has shaped me more than Port Harcourt. Everything I know today was Port Harcourt. I was born in BMH. I don't know. Everything I've done is Port Harcourt. I schooled in Port Harcourt. I schooled in Diob. I schooled in East West Road. I schooled in Stadium Road. I don't know. Like, what you see is what you get. I'm telling a story as a Port Harcourt boy. So what you're seeing is my story as a Port Harcourt boy. So it's no fluke or it's no acting. It's just what it is because Port Harcourt know the whisper.
Have you ever had an international pop-up? Like, have you ever carried this business international?
Yes. I think my first national pop-up didn't even have anything to do with my current brand Port Harcourt. Because I've been in fashion for a while and I've done like a lot of pop-ups. So I've done a pop-up in Coventry in 2018 where I sold out. In 2019, I did a pop-up in Miami Beach, Florida. 2024, 2026, 5 rather. I did 5 pop-ups, Garrison, Bole Festival, 2 private pop-ups, and my grand finale pop-up that I did in Coventry again. So basically, I 2 pop-ups in Coventry, Manchester. So yeah, I have international pop-ups. So, yeah. So basically, I'm exporting the culture.
At the level at which Potakot is right now, would you say you learned from your previous mistakes?
As an artist, to be honest, like I said, like I'm into like other things aside Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt as a brand is me telling my story. So I have no regrets with maybe failures. It only just made me better and made me be where I am at now. You know, I am an artist, and being an artist is about solution rather than money. But you need money to sustain solutions. So basically, that's it.
The next question will be, do you think you make enough profit compared to the effort you put into this business?
I think money as a result to cash, I would not say because I don't quantify. There are a lot of things that Port Harcourt has made for me. There are a lot of things Port Harcourt has built. There are a lot of networks Port Harcourt has created for me. You know, I've been a fan of a lot of people that being representing Port Harcourt has gotten me today. So when you're talking about money, it's not the catch for now, to be honest, is not the catch.
Yes.
I'm not going to indulge in conversations about money. That's not the catch. I just like where I'm at, and I like as I'm exporting the culture.
If you look back at everything you've built before and you realize that you didn't make enough profit from it, would you say you made a mistake or you learned from it?
Yeah, when you fail, you learn something from it. I know I'm not going to use fail like a bad word, because yes, people fail. So when you fail, there are two ways to it. You either succumb to failure, you move on from failure. So yeah, when I fail, I move on from it, I learn from it, and then I get better. Hence me being where I am today.
Yes. When the numbers don't match the effort, what's one thing that keeps you going? Yeah, like what's one thing that keeps you going?
Passion.
Passion. Passion is good.
Passion always keeps me going.
Yeah.
Fashion is passion. To me though, like I just love it. Because even most times when I create some looks, it makes me very difficult for me to sell them, you know. I most times just want to give it to my close friends or my family, so I get to see them every time. So I think it's passion. I'm passionate about it. Fashion is passion. Architecture is profession. Basically.
Okay. Okay. With the way you present yourself online, so many people see you as unapproachable. How do you answer to that perception?
First of all, if you know me very well, if you follow me, you will understand that I am not everyone's designer. You know, I am not everyone's designer. I am not made for everyone. I'm not meant to be loved by everyone. However you perceive me online is up to you. But since I have this opportunity to clear the air, I don't think any of what is being portrayed online. Social media is a hub for us to catch our cruise, and that's just what it's about. You know, I cannot be a darling to my girlfriend and be a darling to a fan. I cannot be a brother to my loved ones and be a brother to an enemy. So it's just what it is. People that are close to me are close to me, and whatever you're seeing out there is my fans, and I love you like that because there's as much as I can cater for.
Your intense confidence and pride. Yeah, I think the word pride. Your intense confidence and pride. Does it affect your personal relationship with people, or does it push them away? Yeah. What do you do with that?
Pride. I would not say pride because I think a lot of people have misconceptions or coming like a lot of people lack proper vocabulary to say pride. I have a certain level of confidence. I've been more than a decade in fashion. I've run more than 5 clothing lines. So I have seen repeated mistakes and repeated patterns. So when I sense them, you don't expect me to behave how I behaved over a decade ago when I was still a novice. So if you sense it's that pride is even out of it. Like I think pride is just not it. Because if I was a proud person, I would not be where I am today. But my confidence, my hard work is what has brought me here. So most people that have those opinions, they don't even own my brand. They have never been to my store. They have never visited my website. They just follow me on Instagram and think they have an opinion, which is very fair. It's very fine, to be honest. But like, I don't think I owe anybody an explanation towards that.
Is that hard exterior a defense mechanism for the industry, or that's just who you really are?
No, now you guys want me to let the cat out of the bag. So I would not say that's exactly how I am, you know, but I am just selectively available. Period. That's just it. I'm selectively available. If I did for you, I did for you. And you have to give me a reason why I need to did for you. Because I don't need to did for me too.
The fashion industry is incredibly saturated. Do you think you can compete with the industry with a kind of brand and style? And also the name Potakot. Don't you think it's limiting the brand? Don't you think it's limiting it to just Potakot because of the brand name?
The brand name limiting is, I don't think the brand name is limiting. They are like Apple is one of the most valued company in the world. And who could have thought that Apple is a phone? I don't think that. I think the product As a designer, I have three principles: Femmitas, Utilitas, et Venustas, which means beauty, durability, and functionality. Name does not come into that place. If your products can be these three things, then it's a hit. So Potakot, no Potakot, I don't think it has anything to do with the brand per se. Because why are people wearing New York cap in Potakot and all around the world? Like that's a multi-million-dollar merchandise franchise, the Yankees cap, and I'm sure it's won all over the world more than it's won in New York. So, nah, that has nothing to do with it. It's Femmitas, Utilitas, et Venustas.
Mm. How long do you think it will take to stop building this foundation and start thriving?
There is nothing like stop building. I don't think there's anything like stop building. I don't have any intention to stop building. You know, like, what does it mean to stop building? I don't know what it means to stop building. Like I've not been building from now. I've been if you're in the know about me, I've been building from years back. This is just one of my products among so many other things that I've built. So I don't know what it means to stop building. I am a builder. You can call me Naza the builder.
Mm.
I'm a builder and I'm never going to stop building because I don't even know what the peak of one building is going to be, because I might not be the one to see that. You know, like I'm never going to stop building. I'm just going to keep building, to be honest. That's why I'm passionate about what I do, and that's why I love it.
So this is the last question though. This is the last question. What is the ultimate statement you want Port Harcourt to leave on the culture when it's all said and done? What's that statement? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want Port Harcourt to be remembered for?
Port Harcourt no dey whisper. Port Harcourt no dey whisper. Talk your talk. Port Harcourt no dey whisper. The thing about Port Harcourt, this is the most exciting place on earth. Port Harcourt no dey whisper. Talk your talk. It might take you a while to get there because a lot of people are there acting all what they are not. But one thing I love about the Port Harcourt people that are up there and their HLM be say they know they whisper. Burna Boy no dey whisper, Duncan Mice no dey whisper, Omale no dey whisper, Wike no dey whisper, Ajabo Hustlers no dey whisper. So if Port Harcourt person na you dey whisper, jokes on you cause Port Harcourt no dey whisper. Bye.
I like that. Guys, you heard him. Port Harcourt, no, they whisper. So if you're whispering, check around if you're from Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, what? No, they whisper. So you guys, this is the end of our section with Naza of Potakot brand. So do well to check out his collection and see you in the future.